I don't remember what I did for my last video. I skipped last week. Let me see what I even did.
I am Grogan. Bob, it's a start.
That's a bop. I gotta make some notes because I don't remember what I'm talking about. So, roll intro. The Mini Cooper broke again. We have a, I left it upstairs. I have a front main seal leak. And oil's just spewing out everywhere. I parked it at a puddle of oil. So I'm gonna have to rip this whole boy apart on this side, because the crank should be over here. And I have to take this bracing off, headlight housing, probably the wheel. Guessing. I'm not entirely sure about that one, but I'm kind of just gonna start taking it apart. And looks like some of the bolts are already missing. I kind of watched a brief video. I only watched half it though. But I mean, that's all you really need to watch, right? Just get a general idea. You need a 21 millimeter wrench to finish this job. So make sure it's got the 12 point bad boy.
There, it just went in. But anyway,
I can do all this if you want to go over there.
okay, this is what they recommended when you did anything that involved electric.
Yeah. There's this little pull tab, you can't see it down here. There's a little pull tab that you can do to like pull this tensioner. It's like a second tensioner to keep the belt on the pulley so it doesn't slip off, which is kind of cool. You just pull a little tab and it'll go down, and you can pull the belt off so you don't ruin the belt. This works fine. Until now. Sick. This definitely isn't the correct thing to do, but a 7 will fit over it. And then I'm just gonna kind of yeah, that bolt is spooked. I'm gonna have to get a new one of those, I think. Should just come off now. I hope this is even the oil leak, bro. That seal looks fine. I mean, this gasket looks pretty damn fine. That's not good. So I'm pretty much gonna put it all back together, lift up the other side, do the oil pan, and voila, you should be good. I already took all the bolts out. So baby oil pan. Can't tell if there was a blowout or not. Maybe a tiny one. This doesn't fix it. It's probably head gasket. Well, got hit with a freaking storm. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait until it stops raining so I can put the oil pan. I got it literally mostly done. I was about to mount it. Well, the rain stopped. An hour flash flood. So I'm gonna finish this guy real quick. You boys gotta cut this. Oh, it's gonna be way thicker than that. And the only reason I'm using this stuff is because Baxter's didn't have a gasket for this, and it would have been special ordered and it would have gotten here in a week, and I don't want to wait a week. That is why I came to this conclusion of doing Permatex. And that's what was on it before, like the previous person did that also, so. The only reason I'm trying to get this done is because there's a car meet tomorrow that I'm trying to get to. 12 Newton meters. I think that's what that is. NM. 12. Actually, wait. It's above 80 foot-pounds. That's not right. 80 foot-pounds torque. 12 Newton meters. That's not right. 6 foot-pounds. It's a little bit different. Just a little bit different, you know. So I did loosen my downpipe to be able to get to one of these bolts. It was annoying, but you kind of have to. My lip is just dripping so much water on me. It's one thing to work on a car. It's another when you're like frustrated about it. Then you just don't want to do anything. And it frustrates me and it's not fun. In the rain, I'm on a little slope with a fucking creeper. Just keeps rolling under, it's raining. Such a fun time. So much fun. Love it. Okay, now I just gotta find the oil filter. I hope it wasn't in the oil pan. It might have been. But from the video I watched, there's a thing somewhere and the filter just pops right out. All fancy like. But I'm gonna put this guy back on first. No shit, it is up here. Well, that's a whole other hassle. I don't have to do that now. I'll do that fucking later. Because I'm done today. But it's pretty much at the top. Gotta take all this stuff out. Intake piping, radiator overflow, and some other shit I'm just not doing today. I've had enough of this shit. So I'm gonna let that cure. And then I'll put oil in it tomorrow and drive to Bend and see what happens.
Love me for a while.
What did you rev it to?
So now it goes to 4,000, and actually the red line is now at 7,200.
Oh, so it dropped it down?
So it dropped it down, yeah. And then I used to only allow it to rev to 3,000, but now it allows it to go, I think, up to 4. Just over 4.
Yep.
Yeah, like a little extra.
Naughty shitty.
I'll get on it a little bit when I take off from here.
Yeah.
Dylan in his live natural habitat looking for leaks on the old Mini Coupe.
Okay, so I skipped last week and then I didn't post this Wednesday because I'm switching days that I post. I'm gonna start posting on Fridays just because it just gives me more time. I haven't had enough time and I always leave it towards the end of I procrastinate is pretty much what I'm saying. Too much. So I'm gonna be able to procrastinate more and hopefully get it done because I'll have a whole week to kind of do it. So I'm thinking like film weekends, and then I have the whole week after work. Work's getting pretty busy because the weather's getting nice, so we're detailing a whole lot of cars. So that gives me like the whole week after work to be able to do something, and I'm not like super busy the first like 3 days of the week, and then like just relax until the next weekend. So I don't know, I think this will be better. I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't work out, then I'm gonna switch back to Wednesdays, but I'm gonna try Fridays for now and see how well it works. I don't know, we'll see. I got this. Oh, listen to how quiet it is too. I got a new graphics card. I swapped out this guy, a GTX 1060, 3GB. Kind of a piece of crap. Not really. Graphics cards are selling for a lot right now, dude. 1060. I switched it and got a Asus 1060 6GB NVIDIA graphics card. So just a little bit more gig RAM. Just to make things, I'm gonna try editing. This will be my first video editing with it in because I'm curious to see what it does. But currently I'm mining some cryptocurrencies just to get some, just running. It'll pay my electric bill, which is kind of cool. Yeah, this guy, so I'm just stoked that's quiet. I picked up a new gimbal because we're gonna be doing some video stuff of my boss's Audi TTRS. Make an edit for him, and yeah, but this is the Weebill S. Can't say the fucking name. I'm gonna butcher it, but it's pretty cool. There's a few different positions. The main reason I got it is for this position, because holding it like this is just super nice. The main reason I got this is for rolling shots. We're gonna do some rolling video shots of my boss's TTRS, but also just as far as gimbals go, I like low shots with them, and I also have the option to do normal. It also has the crazy mode where it's called like Vortex. There's so many things, like different buttons and shit. I'm still learning on this thing, but there's one like called the Vortex that if I can do it, pretty much this thing, the camera will stay still. No, the camera doesn't stay still. The lens stays centered, and this thing just rotates, and it does like a vortex kind of feel, look to it. I don't know. Still have to mess around with this. I haven't really messed around with it that much. I picked it up. Haven't really used it yet. It has like a 6-pound capacity. My camera, I don't know. It weighs a lot. I might use it without the battery grip. Probably without the battery grip. But I want to get like a quick mount. This kind of has one. A quick disconnect. Kind of a quick like slider, but I want one that I can like put on this, and then I can like transfer between things, because I don't know, I hate using the little tightening screws and shit, because I just don't like it. Yeah, so there's that. In other news, I got my wiring specialties harness. It came, which is freaking sweet. So probably not this weekend. I don't know. I'm getting pretty motivated. I went to Cars and Coffee this last weekend and got some video. I'll throw in here. Made a little mini edit, little B-roll sequence. Wait, I'm talking about it in the like it already happened. Never mind. After going to Cars and Coffee, there was some pretty dope cars there, and it's getting me, the weather I just added all those things, and it's making me motivated to actually do a lot more work on doing my RX-8, and also my Mini Cooper's like leaking a whole bunch of oil. I drove it really hard recently, got home, parked it, massive oil puddle under the car. Thought it was the main seal, took it all apart, wasn't the main seal. The main seal looked like brand new. So it wasn't the crank seal, and then I guessed it was the oil pan gasket kind of blew out, which I think it did. So then I did that and then put it on. It didn't let it cure for the whole 24 hours like it says. I did probably like 12 hours. And then drove it a little hard, not like super hard, just a tiny bit hard. And I think it might have blew out again, which seems to be a sign that maybe my piston rings aren't doing a great job, and there's some compression that's going through the cylinder sleeves by the piston rings, through it down to the oil pan, and then it's pressurizing the oil pan and hence the fucking oil all over the ground, because I don't know. It's yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna buy an actual gasket. I just did the gasket maker. What's it called? Permatex. I used the Permatex form gasket, which was already currently on there before, and it never leaked. As far as I know, I guess I didn't really knew if it leaked or not. So pretty much that's going out, I think, unless I do the oil pan again, which I'm gonna do. It sucks. I hate doing it, but I'm gonna do it. Prolong the life of the Mini. It's running like shit. But hopefully I'll get my RX-8 done by the time before that guy's just like donezo, so then I can actually work on the Mini Cooper. I really want to get that thing going, get it built, because that's such a fun car. I love that thing. RX-8 is gonna be dope too. Even when that guy's done, I think my Mini Cooper is still gonna be my daily. What else do I have to talk about? Yeah, I mean that's about it. Biggest news: I got the wiring harness to RX-8, which is fucking sick. I've been waiting on that. I am buying those brackets for the steering rack because I don't want to fuck with it and like have it be the wrong length or something. I'm just gonna buy it. So the reason it made it expensive was to get the bump steer kit also with the bracket. I'm not gonna get that because later down the road I'm probably gonna get an angle kit from like WiseFab or something. So I don't need that. So then it only makes it like $250, $300, which is not bad. I'll just do it and get it, put it in, and then I can move it around because I can steer it. So I gotta do that. I gotta do engine mount brackets. I could do like radiator stuff in the front, intercooler piping. I have an intercooler. I have piping that should work. So I could do all that stuff, and then like the last thing I think is gonna be the last like more expensive thing I have to do to it is gonna be the exhaust manifold that I have to take down to a shop and have them custom fab up that thing. So that'll kind of be like the last thing, because I'm gonna get everything all settled in, how it needs to go, mounted, and then they can kind of build around it. So engine mounts, cooling, intercooler piping. Yeah, I mean it's getting there, honestly. But the thing I'm wondering what I'm gonna do is I don't know how I'm gonna go about removing the wiring harness that's already in it, because it's kind of hard to get to, and I'm pretty sure it runs under the intake manifold, and I can't take that. Like there's no room to get in there, pretty much is what I'm saying. So I might do that whole thing about where I was saying I can lift the car up and then I can work on the engine, or I can just at least move it forward a little bit or something. I don't know, maybe I'll have to pull the engine out. I want it easily accessible, which in that car it is not. It's extremely tight to be able to do things to it. I don't know. I'll come up with a plan next video. Actually, you know what? I'll fucking next weekend I'll do whatever I need to do to get that wiring harness in, and that'll be my goal. So I'll do that as part of the main video, and then I'll just throw that little edit of the TT in there, because I'm not gonna like film how I filmed the edit, because I'm just gonna post it kind of thing. Thanks for watching. I post every Friday now. This will be my first Friday, and then I'll continuously post Fridays and see how that works. Maybe we'll go back to Wednesdays. I like Wednesdays because it's like in the middle of the week. Fridays is cool, I guess, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess. So, thanks for watching.